Hey guys, Richard here. So in this review I want to talk to you about Creaite. Now Creaite comes from Joshua Zamora, due to be released on March the 2nd at 11 Eastern, and this application is a content creation software. Now they're saying they're using AI technology, and the whole kind of selling point of this is that it's going to give you completely unique content. So guys, we're going to look into the software in some detail here. I'm going to take you through exactly what this does, and then I'm going to talk to you about kind of the overall business model of this particular piece of software and make sure you're well aware of all of the different upsells so that you can decide whether this is something you want to invest in. So guys, just before we start, my name is Richard Darby. This is the School of Nomads. If you haven't been over to our channel before, don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell, and I'll let you know whenever I release new videos. And if you're a complete beginner and you want to learn how to build an affiliate marketing business online, I have a completely free resource in my description below. You can go and grab that today. So let's just jump straight into the dashboard, and I'm actually going to show you around. So first thing you have is the overall dashboard here. It gives you the number of articles, the number of ones you've created, you've posted, and the number of niches you actually have. Now some of the upsells are kind of going to give you more niches that it's going to give you articles in. It's not really clear where these articles are coming from. They're only just telling us this is artificial intelligence creating them. So it's obviously spinning them and scraping them from somewhere, but I actually want to just look at the quality of the articles that it's producing. I'm going to miss this buy credits out just for now because it is an important part of this overall review, and we'll come back to it and we'll discuss the credit piece. Then you have the articles. These are upsells. So you have a plugin which you can plug into WordPress as one of the upsells. You have a white label version of this, which basically means you can have this as your own and sell the actual service to others. Some nice tutorials here. Nothing wrong with these tutorials. They're very, very simple. Explain exactly how to use this. No problem with the tutorials whatsoever. Support here, some bonuses here, and you have some more products by Joshua actually down here. So let's just concentrate on the article piece. Now this is where you would go ahead and see all of your various articles. Now you have some folders on the left hand side here, and then you have the kind of main article list on the right hand side. So we'll go ahead and just press plus. So what you have here, let's start with just the freestyle. And you come along and you actually pick a niche. So I'm going to pick online marketing, and I'm going to pick affiliate marketing. I want this in English. Now in the upsell you have these other languages. If you're obviously English, it doesn't really make any difference to you unless you know another language and you can verify whether the article is any good. But if you are from a different place and you want to do these articles in a different language, I guess that would be good for you. And then in this case I'm going to generate 5 articles. Now remember, these articles are about a credit each to produce, which is about $1, right? Let's just take it as $1. I'm not going to have these in a folder, and what I want to do is just press start. Now what this is going to do in this case is just give me 5 random articles on affiliate marketing. That's all it's going to do. Now what it does say on the sales page, it's going to take about 90 seconds. So let's just leave this for 90 seconds. I'll pause the video and then we'll come back in 90 seconds and see if this has actually produced anything. Okay, so I'm back. Now it has produced 4 articles so far. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes, but I did ask it to write 5 articles at the same time, right? So, you know, that's fair enough. What I need to do then is just come into one of these articles, and I'm going to start looking at things like the word count and the quality of the articles. So this one is 519 words, and it's affiliate marketing. What qualifications should you look for in a business? And basically all I want to do is start looking at this and see whether this is making sense for a start, right? So affiliate marketing is a booming market these days. Even the conventional affiliate marketing methods have gained popularity. Affiliate marketing is not easy. It's definitely not quick by any means, but it's definitely a good business to get into. That sounds good so far. So when I start looking through this, I want to just see if it's reading correctly. Okay, so I had a quick look at this, and I think this is pretty good as far as readability is concerned. So if I just come, I want to see whether this is actually unique content. So I got a plagiarism checker here. You can just go to it on plagiarismdetector.net. Just paste that in there, and I'm actually just going to check, and it'll take a couple of minutes. Again, I'm going to be pausing this video quite a few times, guys, while I do these checks so you don't have to watch them. But this is going to check to see whether this is unique. Okay, so you can see the results here. It's 4% plagiarized, which isn't that bad, to be honest. And it might just be a coincidence because this is from looks like it's from some year 4 schoolwork, which is a bit odd. But so that's pretty good, right? It means that the content, wherever it's coming from at the moment, is pretty unique. Now, if this is coming from their own databases, then it won't be unique for very long. But the reason that that is such a big deal is because when you're looking to rank in Google, there's a number of things that you need to make sure that you're doing with your content. Now, 500 words, which this is not enough words really to start ranking lots of articles in Google. You kind of need about 1,500 to 2,000 words to make your content significant enough to start ranking. You also need to format it in a certain way and add images and all of this kind of good stuff to really make sure your content stands out and really works as far as SEO goes. But just from a pure kind of words point of view, this does look pretty good because it is giving you pretty unique content, right? So that's one article. Let's go ahead and look at some others. There's one here, the best way to choose a product to sell online as an affiliate marketer. Again, 525 words, which is kind of low. And remember, you're using 1 credit every time you use one of these articles. So you'd use about 3 or 4 credits, I guess, to have a decent size article. How that would work if I then reran this, whether it would give me different content, I'm not sure. I'll be interested to see. But what you have here is, if you're looking at becoming an affiliate marketer, you already know the importance of picking the right product to promote. So again, just reading through this, again, it looks pretty good as far as reading through it's concerned. I want to do another one of those checks. I will pause the video to do it. And just while that's doing that, I'm going to show you a different way that we can actually go ahead and create articles. So if I come here and I press on standard, what I can do is have a same kind of article niche, and I'm going to go to affiliate marketing again. And this one is going to ask me for some prompts. So again, I'll generate 5 articles. If I go ahead and it says starting prompt. So what it wants to know is enter a starting prompt for this article. Try to enter at least 1 sentence to give Creaite a good idea of what you should write about. So I've got some pre-done questions here that I'm already going to go ahead and plug in. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just take a few off. And then we'll press start. And what that's going to do then is go ahead and start making me those articles based on those prompts. So I'm kind of starting it off with an initial sentence and it'll go out and have a look. Okay, so it's produced some of these, the things you need to know if you want to become a successful marketer. Let's go ahead and look at this one. 327 words, which is kind of low, but these are the original search terms I asked it to look for. And then it'll go along and it'll produce this article with those search terms in. Now, again, 327 words is very low. So I'd need to have a few articles that are like this to put together to really make some significant content here. But again, it is producing me some content here, and the readability is okay, although like any of these things, you are going to have to go through and correct some grammar, correct some words to make sure it flows properly, because it doesn't tend to flow that well in a lot of these. So just jump back to the old plagiarism checker. Is 100% unique, so that means that this is unique content. So as far as that's concerned, this content creation tool is pretty much a thumbs up, right? It is giving you unique content. Now the kind of minuses on that is it doesn't seem to have given you enough of that unique content in one particular article. You're going to have to find a way to have multiple articles together. So the last way that this actually produces articles is by a Q&A function. So this is one of the upsells. It just uses a Q&A type article. Come in here, just put any old niche in here just for the purposes of this. You generate a few articles here, and then what it'll do is it'll ask you for the question to start with, and basically you're answering questions. Now this is an interesting one because you could actually use these to answer questions on things like Quora and other platforms that have these types of questions on, and I found this is pretty useful if you wanted to go ahead and do that, right? But again, remember, these are a starting point, these articles. These aren't ever going to be the finished thing. You need to be able to embellish them, write them in your own words. It's a good starting point to me. Okay, so we talked about the way the articles are actually generated, various different ways you produce these articles. But remember, once you've spent your credit on your article, that's the article produced. You can't go back and kind of get it again without paying that money. It's 1 credit every time you run the system, okay? So overall, just in this review, I would have spent about $15–20 so far running those articles. So it mounts up pretty quickly, even though it sounds like it's only $1 an article. You're only getting anything from 300 to 500 words in each of those articles. So let's just be very aware that the overall business model of this is kind of not as positive as the actual software itself. So let's talk about the overall business model. You can go ahead and buy some credits on the front end. Now you get 100 credits for $127, 50 for $97, 25 for $67. So it's kind of tiered. Obviously they want you to buy more credits and you get it for cheaper, right? We've seen that before. Now that's just the overall system if you just go ahead and purchase this directly without actually getting an OTO. Now there is various OTOs on this that allow you to buy credits cheaper, and I'm going to go through the OTOs now. So here's the various OTOs, guys. Now the front end is going to start at $35, but they're going to have one of those dime sales where it goes up every couple of hours. Now you start off with 50 credits, which is equivalent to 50 articles, so they're talking about $1 an article, right? Now the next one is Creaite Agency, and it's a $1 trial, and then it's going to go to $47 a month. Now let me show you exactly what that is. Now this is OTO 1. Now want to generate thousands in profit every single month and let us do the heavy lifting for you. Yeah, I do, but you'll have to do a lot of work on these articles to actually go ahead and make thousands a month. But there you are. Here we have the two packages that they're showing on OTO 1. So one is 15 plus, so you get 15 credits every single month and 15 bonus credits every single month. So you're getting 30 credits a month, and it's going to be, starts off as $1 and then it goes up to $37 a month. Okay, so it's still that $1 a time every single month. And then this one is 50 plus package. You get 100 credits basically every single month, and you get this for $47. So this is really the one that they're looking to get you on, this $47 a month membership, which is going to get you 100 credits, which is going to be around 50 cents an article then. Okay, so that's really one that you would have to get to make this more affordable if you were going ahead and purchase this, because it gets it down to about 50 cents an article. So next up we have Creaite Booster at $97. Now this, the system I actually showed you has this enabled, so it allows you to write 5 articles at a time, and also allows you to write in various different languages. So really the system that I was showing you here has all of that enabled already. Next up we have the Creaite Connect plugin at $47. This is basically a WordPress plugin that allows you to publish directly to WordPress and saves you some time. You know, it is what it is. It's just a plugin. I think a lot of this will need a lot of your time anyway, doing editing and adding images and all that stuff that I've said that to make your articles actually rank. But this is going to save you a little bit of time, I guess. And then you've got the Creaite white label at $297, which is basically enable you to have this with your own logo, and you can actually go ahead and sell these articles to other people. Obviously, what you would have to do is pay for the credits, because they're going to end up using these. So whether there's some kind of system inside where they can go ahead and pay for credits directly, that would obviously be the best way if you actually go ahead and use this. So they're the OTOs, guys, and as far as I can see, what you would really need to do to get this version that I've been showing you here, which is kind of the old singing, old dancing version, is you'd have to buy this $97. You'd have to pay the $37 on the front end, which is around about $130 so far, and you'd have to get the $47 a month deal to make this work. But if you think this is going to be worth your while to do that, then it could be useful for you if you're really struggling with content creation and you want something that is automated and can at least start you off in doing that. So guys, I hope that is useful to you. Overall, the software looks pretty good. It seems to produce content that is pretty unique. It's passing all of my plagiarism checkers. The only kind of drawback I have is this credit based system, where I can see it racking up quite quickly when you're trying to get real quantity out of this, especially as you kind of pay for it as soon as you're going to produce one of those articles. So you know, that can rack up pretty quickly. I'm not going to promote this myself. I just want to give you a very neutral kind of review on this, so you know exactly what you get in if you decide to go ahead and purchase. So guys, if you enjoyed this review, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll let you know whenever I release new videos. And if you're interested in building a long-term sustainable business online, go ahead and check out the link in the description below over to the School of Nomads, and I'll take you through the whole process step by step. Until next time, guys, take care.